All right, so we do have team coverage for you this morning,
Yes, we
and
do.
right now Tropical Storm Ian is moving to the eastern part of Florida, like we were mentioning. So people in the west, they're now dealing with a lot of flooded roads, houses, and power outages.
And Florida's governor asking the White House now to announce a major disaster declaration for the entire state of Florida. That would, of course, help pay to fix things like bridges and roads and things that have been damaged by the storm. Also help pay some people's damages to their homes and their properties.
I've been here since the mid-'70s. This is absolutely by far the worst storm I have ever seen. I can tell you, I'm looking at the businesses downtown that are all flooded, windows blown out.
Right now, about 2 million people have no electricity there. And utility workers in Fayetteville, Tennessee will be hitting the road here shortly to help people keep their power on.
So let's get over to Way 31's Luke Hydash joining us live with those workers. I believe they're heading out in about 30 minutes, Luke?
Yeah, about 30 minutes from now. 5:30 is the goal to hit the road. They got about 7 or 8 linemen or so here from Fayetteville, Tennessee, loading up these trucks now with the gear and supplies that they're going to need over the next couple of weeks that they are spending in those areas affected by Hurricane Ian. And now Britt Dye is the man in charge here of Fayetteville Public Utilities. He is sending out about half of his workforce, half of your linemen down to help. Why is it so important that you help out here hundreds of miles away and offer up the men and women who work here?
Well, our group of employees, they love helping other co-ops, and that's what they want to do is help restore power, but they just want to work, and help others. And if we ever need help, we can count on them to come and help us.
And this is not the first time that you have offered up the people who work here like this, or that they volunteered to go. This is not your first rodeo.
No, we've been doing this for several years now, and if we ever find somebody or here's like this hurricane that's coming in, we'll call the statewide and tell them that we got a group of guys that want to go.
And what does it mean for the linemen who are going out today? You talk to them on a daily basis. What are they saying about going on these trips, leaving their families, their homes behind for a couple of weeks?
Well, they're used to it. A lot of the ones that are going are the ones that's veterans about going and doing this type work. We do have a few new ones that's going down for the first time. And, it's all about getting the power restored, but the main thing is working safe.
And they're kind of going in blind, for lack of a better word. They're going to the staging area down in Georgia. They don't know how long they're going to be away. But the goal is always to help those affected. Speak to that a little bit.
Well, when they go down and help other co-ops, they meet a lot of different people. A lot of people appreciate everything that they do, and that just keeps them going. And, every day of wanting to do more and more and more, and they'll do whatever it takes, again, to work safe, get power restored, improve their quality of life from where it's been without any power, because I saw this morning where they got over 2 million without power, and it means a lot.
Britt Dye, thank you.
Thank you
very much. So these linemen getting ready to hit the road here less than a half hour or so from now. They've got about an 8-hour trip ahead of them. They should be getting into southeast Georgia a little after lunchtime today, mid-afternoon, give or take. How long they're going to be gone? A couple of weeks. They really don't know when they're going to be back. They're just going to keep working until the job gets done and power is restored. Coming up, by the way, in our next half hour, we're going to hear from one of these linemen who are getting onto the road just before they start that long journey. That's the latest live in Fayetteville, Tennessee this morning. Luke Hydash, Way 31 News.